Full slate of NBA action here for the second night of the season. Of course, I opened up the season last night with a free play winner for you with Golden State getting the job done as a double-digit home chalk against injury-riddled New Orleans. Going to stay out on the West Coast tonight for free play on the Kings and Clippers contest. Plus, my thoughts on an interesting game early on the card, the Heat-Hornets game in Miami. That's coming up in just a moment. Well, you probably heard me say this before over the past 5 weeks, but Brad Wilton won again yesterday. He was the featured discounted play, and he delivered with a 100-dime winner on Kansas City in Game 1 of the World Series. You know, over the past 34 days, Brad Wilton has made $10 bettors $25,000 and $20. Think about that. We're talking about a 5-week period. Wins, losses, minus the juice, right? He's made $10 bettors a little over $25,000. And the reason he's done so is because he just keeps hitting these big plays one after another. There's a lot of guys that have gone on winning streaks in the 12-plus years that this site has been in business since I started them. But a guy who has consistently gone on a streak hitting major wager releases like that, I don't ever recall that in all my years. I mean, he's on a 34-9-1 roll with 100 dime plays or higher like last night's on Kansas City. And tonight, he has one that's higher. And once again, probably just like every single one of those plays rated 100 dimes or higher, you're going to get it as the featured discounted play. This time, over half price off, his biggest play ever in baseball, a 200-dime play, twice as strong as last night's winner on the Royals, twice as strong as the winner on Arizona on Monday night. It's his 200-dime winner, number 12 out of 14 overall. Your Game 2 side winner, you get it for over half price off by using coupon code 200DIMES, 200DIMES. When you put the play in your shopping cart and you use that coupon, you'll see it significantly over half price off. And again, what can I tell you? I mean, he's made $25,000 for $10 bettors in the past 34 days. And overall, in baseball, he's done exceptionally well as well. Since joining this site right before the Super Bowl in 2013, $10 bettors have won a little over $23,900 as he goes for winning day number 27 out of 35 overall. Last night, Steve Boonen's number one NBA crew. Over the past 5 years, the New York crew, they opened up the season 50-dime winner on Golden State, in fact, the same play that I had here as a free pick. Tonight, 50-dime winner, number 26 out of 37. And it's their Eastern Conference opening lock of the year, Raptors and Pacers. The Western Conference version yesterday on the Warriors, you saved $70, which meant you got this major wager for only $29. Same thing happens today, guys. Again, save $70 by using coupon code NYC29. Same crew that's gone 9-2 in the NBA Finals the past 2 years. All 50-dime plays, another one going tonight. You get it for $29 using coupon code NYC29. All your other coupons and discounts, etc. are available over on the homepage. Of course, Anthony Red also had a discounted play yesterday. Unfortunately, the only discounted play that didn't win yesterday was the charity play of the week. Could not cash in last night. I mean, I thought it was a great play. Benton had his 5th straight winning day, another 75-dime release on the under last night. I mean, you saw how the game played out. Well, I was going to say, actually, you saw most of how the game played out, except when Fox lost its signal. But that one did go over, and unfortunately, the charity play did not win. So let me get to your complimentary play here tonight. First of all, the Clippers game with Sacramento. The Clippers are a 6-point favorite. What was the Clippers' problem last year? Well, Doc Rivers, the coach, did a good job. Doc Rivers, the guy that's in charge of personnel, did not do a good job. The bench was thin, and it showed, especially as the season wound down. This year, they added Paul Pierce. You're not going to see him play probably more than 18 to 22 minutes a game. But they also picked up Lance Stevenson. What you get, I don't know, but he's certainly an upgrade from what they had last year. Key acquisition for them in terms of bench strength, Josh Smith. So when DeAndre Jordan goes to the bench with all those millions of dollars he took from the Clippers instead of the Mavericks because he can't shoot free throws and everybody's sending him to the line, you got Josh Smith coming in here who's a perfect fit for the front line of this team and an excellent passer as well. Can also give you some decent numbers offensively and occasionally rebounding when he puts his mind to it. So that's a huge upgrade. They went out and got Wesley Johnson, a couple other guys to add to the bench who last year the bench they all they had was Doc's son Austin who Jamal Crawford, J.J. Redick. I mean, so they went out and they definitely improved their bench strength, and they maintained their big core by making sure that Jordan, by kidnapping him from the Dallas Mavericks free agent clause. So you got the Clippers a 6-point favorite here tonight. They were 5.5 earlier in the day. You got the Sacramento Kings with DeMarco Cousins and God knows what else. I mean, I don't know if Cousins and George Karl are speaking to each other. I don't quite understand why they drafted Willie Cauley-Stein from Kentucky to play alongside another former Kentuckian and Cousins at the power forward spot. They go out and got Rajon Rondo, who last seen was quitting on his team, and his team wanted to quit on him as well. I mean, this is a weird team. A weird lineup they're going to field. God knows where there's going to be any chemistry here with this team this season. Listen, Cousins can easily go off for 30 and 22 tonight, okay? That's a given. But I like the Clippers here. I'm willing to lay the points with them on the road. They've won 16 of the last 19 in the series straight up, including 5 straight in Sacramento, so that's going to be your free play. The other game I thought was kind of interesting is the Miami game against Charlotte. Of course, the Heat, Chris Bosh is healthy. Dwayne Wade enters the season healthy. I'm sure he'll be day-to-day with some type of nagging injury within the next 48 hours because that's what Dwayne Wade is nowadays. But, they went out. Pat Riley went out, much like Doc Rivers did, and he tried to add something to his team's bench. They added Gerald Green. They drafted Winslow, the guard out of Duke. Josh McRoberts, who they signed last year and anticipated being a starter, but then he got hurt. Well, now he's back to give you minutes. Mario Chalmers is still around. They went out and got Amari Stoudemire. He played last year for Dallas off the bench at the second half of the season. So they've got some decent bench strength. And, the lineup they're going to field there in terms of the starting lineup is not too shabby. Especially when you got Bosh back being healthy. You got Whiteside, who came out of nowhere to develop as a force along the front line. You got Deng as well. So then you look at Charlotte. Well, this is a team that's been known for their defense for years. A team that you're lucky if they get 91 points a game some nights. That's what they've done. But this year, their head coach, Steve Clifford, he's installed more of a motion offense. He wants a free-flowing attack, more scoring opportunities, more three-point shots taken. Well, that definitely plays to Kemba Walker. Strength, certainly, there at the point guard position. But they also went out and got some complementary players to help with their change in terms of their offensive style. They drafted Frank Kaminsky out of Wisconsin, okay? They went and got Jeremy Lamb, not a bad three-point shooter. They got Batum from Portland in a steal. They went out and signed Jeremy Lin, who had an outstanding preseason, and he has definitely added something to this team, and they're going to play the up-tempo style that he's going to be able to thrive in. And at times, during the preseason, you saw Lin and Walker, 2 point guards, both out there on the floor at the same time. You got Al Jefferson, who in years gone by, it was basically get the ball down, load Al Jefferson, and let him try to do something on the blocks. He came in lighter. Maybe that'll also help his knees and keep him a little healthier this season. They've still got Cody Zeller. They've got Marvin Williams, who has been playing a lot here in the preseason as well. Spencer Hawes, who was a bust with the Clippers, coming off the bench along with P.J. Hairston. So they've got some depth. This is a team that averaged a little over 100 points a game while winning 7 out of 8 preseason contests. Now, I know that's only the preseason, but keep in mind, this is a team that only averaged 94 points a game last year during the regular season. They were last in the league in terms of field goals attempted without taking a dribble or without making a dribble. They were last in the league last year in three-point shooting. This year, they were launching almost 36 three-pointers a game during the 25 three-pointers a game during the preseason. Last year during the regular season, they only launched maybe about 18, 19 balls from beyond the arc. So again, they're looking to get the offense more flowing, get a little more action in terms of three-point shots, looking for more distribution than simply dumping the ball down low to Al Jefferson or watching Walker come down the floor and launch a 20-footer. It'll be an interesting game. I think Charlotte might be the play in this contest, but I think this is also a team that you've got to see, and Miami as well, because of the return of Bosh and the new additions, how these two teams shake out in the opening weeks of the season. Anyway, I'd handicapped the game. I figured I'd pass on those notes to you. One thing for you, if you have to be looking at the game between involving the Brooklyn Nets here tonight, remember, Brooklyn got rid of Deron Williams, right? Went to Dallas. Jarrett Jack was supposed to start at point guard. He's out because of a hamstring injury. So you're looking at Shane Larkin or Donald Sloan running the show here for the Nets here. That's a reason that I stayed away from that particular game, and I probably would suggest you do the same as far as I'm concerned. Hey, that'll do it. Best of luck to you guys, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.